Nityanandam, this is Priscilla. Today I want to share a little bit, kind of an offshoot of what I've been talking about the last few days, sharing about my journey getting to Hinduism. And I just wanted to go into kind of what I feel is the missing link to higher consciousness. Why so many people have felt pushed away from religion in the last couple of centuries and pushed away from higher consciousness. And it comes back to one thing I truly believe, and that is the divine feminine. And not just the divine feminine, but being out of touch with it. Having no explanation, no context, and no introduction to the divine feminine in our spirituality or religious upbringing and understanding of God. And this is so huge. Why? Because everything is this this dual energy, right? This yin yang, this ebb and flow, and that embodied in God, embodied also in human beings and animals, plants, everything, is this the different kind of gender dynamic that we see. Well, we see it physically portrayed as a gender dynamic, and that is this masculine and feminine energies too. And God, when we're only introduced to God as He, as Him, as male-bodied, as male-based energy, we're missing so much of the understanding and connection to the divine that exists and is so beautiful and really could help so many more people connect to God or the cosmos, whatever you want to call it, because it's this totally different field of energy, right? So masculine energy, masculine God, God the Father, is more this square shape. Like, this is how it's depicted, is a square. Logic, the mind, is more of this energy flow, is practicality, getting things done, efficiency, strength, things like this. Now on the other side, there's this feminine energy, and this is what has been basically not even acknowledged to be existing in the divine. But this is, I think, why so many people have struggled to connect to religion's understanding and explanation of God, because I think deep down, all of us have felt like something's missing here. Why does it feel so limited to us? And because the divine feminine, the divine mother, that aspect is completely missing in newer and Western religions. And so it's so hard for us to not only accept ourselves and our energies, which not just female bodies, every body, male and female, has both energies residing inside of it. So the incompletions and issues that arise because we're out of balance of our masculine and feminine energies, our Shiva Shakti is what we call it in Hinduism, right? Shiva is this masculine energy, and Shakti is the feminine, the divine mother. And through Shiva, he is the embodiment, and Shakti is the energy, the life energy itself. So feminine represents this flow, this circular motion, the creation, the creativity, kind of being all over the place, more of the emotional approach to life that we see in human beings. But with the divine mother, is to be able to connect to the divine mother is such an incredible experience, and is so key and vital to understanding ourselves, the world around us, and connecting really to that passion, love for life, and the beauty of all that exists in creation. Because the mother, like how she's been depicted, Mother Earth, like Devi, Saraswati, Lakshmi, is so many names for her, thousands of names for her in Hinduism. And one of the reasons why I believe, and I think many others believe and know, why the Eastern tradition has and will continue to have a future in the world, because it is so progressive. Even though it is the most ancient religion, is the most progressive in understanding of God and the openness to all the different dimensions and aspects of God, including the feminine, the mother. And when we see a respect and love and cherishing a female body, the mother, in religious tradition, that's obviously going to play out in day-to-day life, in experiencing gender equality. And the most progressive place for women's rights was actually India thousands of years ago. Women used to be queens. They used to be the ruling party. Actually, there was one point in time in history when women actually were the ones to choose to arrange marriages instead of men. So much has gotten diluted and reversed because of modern culture societal influence, all these things. And there's such a simple solution, not just to people's spirituality and being able to connect to the divine, but to so many gender issues, is to acknowledge that the presence of the divine feminine, because everybody has it within them, and the balance that that brings, the harmony that that can bring within ourselves and in the outer world, in our experience of humanity, human rights, all of these issues is so unbelievably pertinent. I'm such a human rights person, a justice person. I always have been since I was a little girl, and I've really come to understand that spiritual solutions are the most powerful, because all of us can do, any of us can do, is change ourselves, right? It start from within. That's just a fact. We can't change what other people do. By changing our space, though, our inner space and our understanding of the world, it's a chain reaction. We'll start to see people around us evolve and develop this same thought current. So to have a love and a deep, the most ultimate respect and love for the Divine Mother, for Shakti, for Devi, is so key to having love, true gender equality throughout the world, and a true connection and understanding, a deeper understanding of the divine and what it is, because it's not just this male energy and entity that's just so dual and one-sided. There's a whole another creation flow, powerful aspect to it. The life force energy is actually considered to be that Divine Mother. She is the life force energy, the energy that makes me move, that makes a plant move, that gives everything life is Devi, is Shiva, is a Shakti. And so to connect to that is to solve just countless issues we're having in the world right now. So that's just my little 2 cents on the divine feminine, and how such a beautiful experience that you can have of your connection to God and what you know as God, through approaching it through the divine feminine. So thank you guys for listening, and get back to me with your questions, comments, thoughts, and I will be sure to respond to you. And I love you guys. Thanks for tuning in again. Nityananda.